We are back. We're back with just one of our favorites around these parts, journalist, author, advocate, dear friend, Maria Shriver.
Maria has always led open and honest conversations, but now she is sharing herself and her life in a whole new way.
We are so thrilled. She's got a new book out today called I Am Maria, My Reflections and Poems on Heartbreak, Healing, and Finding Your Way Home. Maria, so good to see you.
Thank you,
Welcome
guys.
home.
So nice to see you. Oh, there you go.
Welcome home.
Finding our way home. That's the challenge.
You've done books before. You've published a lot of books, but this one's different. And I read that you said you were really nervous about this one.
I was nervous.
Why?
I mean, I think putting a book out is always a very vulnerable place to be. And these are reflections, they're thoughts, and they're also poems. And I have never been a poet before. I've never written poems before. And they're poems about kind of life, all the different stages of life. So it's a different venue for me, but I'm hopeful that people will find their own lives in it. It will make people think about their own fear, their own love, their own loneliness, their own grief, and what it means to find your way home.
You know, I think in a sense this book really brings home the idea that we see people publicly and we think, oh, they've got it all going on, everything's great. And yet there was this period of time for you where you were like, who am I?
Right.
And now this book is a declaration. I am Maria. What was the process like?
Oh, well, do you have an hour?
Sure.
Do you have a whole day?
Come on.
I mean, come on. It's in the book, Al. Read the book. It's in the reflections. I mean, I think we all wonder who we are. You know, our parents name us, and then at some point we have to claim our name. We have to claim our identity. We have to wonder, who are we beyond being on the Today Show? Who are we beyond being a lawyer, an accountant, a teacher, a mom? And I think that's a question that everybody asks at some point along the way in their life. And that's what I found myself doing when my parents passed away, my uncle passed away, my marriage ended, I was First Lady of California, that ended. And I had to really step back and say, who is Maria? What do I want to do? How do I want to live my life? What does that mean not to have any of these roles, not to be on the Today Show, not to be the First Lady of California, not to be somebody's wife, not to be somebody's daughter? And where do you find yourself? So you have to, for me, I went back to look at my life. Where did my heartbreak first begin? How did I handle grief or not handle it? How strong was my denial? How could I break through? How could I lead a more open and meaningful life? And put the pieces of my life back together, or put them together in a new way, so I could go forward in a more open and authentic way. That was my goal. I wanted to be the kind of mother that I imagined. I wanted to do my life well, and I wanted to do it in my own way.
Wow. I'm going to read one of your poems, which my heart's racing. I don't want to read it in front of you, but hopefully,
somebody's got
I read it with your voice. So this one's called The Child Within. No, no, the little girl says again. I need help. I feel my eyes well with tears as she says, help me, help me, help me. I'm alone. I'm afraid. What are you afraid of, says the voice of the adult, full of judgment and scorn. I realize that's my mother talking to me. How did you use these poems to process the things you grew up with?
I allowed a voice that I didn't really know to just write. And I think all of us actually are very creative. I think all of us have a voice within that we haven't really given time and space to. And when you sit down in silence and just go, all kinds of stuff can come out. And I'm really hopeful that this book ignites the poet within, the writer within, the creator within. And I adored and loved my mother. She was my role model, my everything. And she grew up in a different generation. And so she processed her grief by just moving through it, not talking about it, not dealing with it. And I grew up thinking that that's the way you're supposed to handle big things that happen in your life. And yet, you know, your life comes up and you have to handle what happens. I try to raise my kids to say, we have to get acquainted with our interior life. You have to know what your feelings are so that they don't overwhelm you at some point in your life. And I didn't grow up that way. And so I confronted that at my midlife and let it rip. And it ripped.
You mentioned your kids, and we were just talking. Like you've done an extraordinary job with your children.
Thank you.
Patrick was here a few weeks ago. He's on this little show called White Lotus.
Yes, that's right.
And he has some talked about scenes. We'll just we don't want to ruin it for people, but there's some scenes that or a little cringy.
Look at him there. Look at him.
Yeah, look at
I'm
that.
going to change the name of this book to I Am Patrick's Mother. Maybe then it'll become an instant bestseller.
It's going to be an instant
it's going to be fun.
I am not Saxon's mother. I am Patrick's mother, because Patrick isn't Saxon.
Yeah.
I try to explain
Thank
that
God.
to people. That's right.
When you're sitting there watching with your son some of these scenes,
Yes, that's right.
do you have to get up and leave the room? Does he have
Well,
to get
I've
up?
seen his butt before.
Look,
That's true, but
right?
you were usually wiping it at that
Yeah,
point.
that's right. So it's just gotten bigger, you know. So I don't know, you know. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
She is Maria.
You just have to roll with it.
I've seen his butt before. It's just bigger.
Like every mother has seen, their child's butt. So I'm trying to be cool, Craig.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to roll with the show.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
It is complicated.
It's complicated, but he's doing a great job, and I'm here to, tell everybody to watch the finale this Sunday.
Oh.
And to buy my book while they watch the finale.
That's it. There you go.
It's a whole thing.
It's a
Little
whole
synergy.
thing.
Wow.
That's right. I am someone. I don't know. I'm going to be Saxon's mother on Sunday. I hope he doesn't get killed.
Oh, God.
I know,
And you
but
don't know.
I don't know.
Yikes.
I swear I don't. I swear.
Wow, well, that certainly took a turn.
She let it rip.
But in the meantime, I think that's a new T-shirt. Let it rip.
Let it rip.
Okay, her book, I Am Maria, is
Yes.
out now. And then stay tuned, because Maria is going to be back in our next hour to
That's
show
right.
Jenna and co-host Olivia Munn how to rip it.
That's right. Let it out.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC, or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.